All right. This is my live review of Mr. Mid is Lava here. Um, he's like ranked like 28th on the Korean server, and I chose this game because he's up against. It seems like Mundo. I mean, it could be Warwick or Mundo. I'm not sure. Um, and when I'm into these like tanky matchups as like a mage like Victor or Syndra or other things
Minions
like
have
that, it feels.
spawned.
I mean, Victor specifically, it feels very hard to like make use of like much, right? Especially when you have like a kindred who wants to be very active, like and actually like invade the Belveth. Um, it's like very important that you're able to like influence or like at least like have pressure to move. And so I kind of want to see how he like plays around that and like in accordance to his jungler because I assume like he'll want to like be poking the Mundo off, but you see he went for like a pretty high scaling um high scaling with like the ghost. Um and the boots, but he did end up going for Scorch and Biscuit, which I think helps him stay in lane just that bit longer, which is important in being able to move for Kindred. So I would probably just be like poking um when the Mundo goes up for CS, not actually trying to push the wave at all. He warded level 1, which I'm not sure. I guess maybe I guess Belveth level 2 is a bit scary. If she just goes like grabs and then instantly mid, like I guess that's a possibility, which is why he wards early. I think it could have been a better ward, but I thought I would be expecting probably just to ward much later. His kindred starts on top side, and it seems like it's red wraps, and then most likely a Gromp from here. While it is, seems like they're getting pushed in a bit, but you just want to keep this wave state very even, and top is looking very volatile. I don't believe we saw where the jungler started, so. Just keeping wave very neutral. That way you have actually an opportunity to poke off the Mundo as needed. We just saw Belveth here. I guess this is why he got the ward out. He ends up getting chunked. I think it just like slight disrespect by walking this way to the path of minions, but either way. Kindred's now moved into river and you don't have ghosts, which is a bit scary because Lulu also moving up. And it seems like with bot lane not having prio, Kindred's just gonna give the crab. Um, And like, with Victor getting chunked, it doesn't make much sense. So it's a bit unfortunate. Because Kindred obviously doesn't want to have to be giving camps to Belveth. The way I say it as is, it seems like he's probably just gonna have to accept it and then go back. Oh yeah, especially after that chunk, go back afterwards. I'm not sure if Kindred's gonna be going for this mark, but we definitely need to crash this wave in the base because Mundo's gonna be back on map with TP most likely. Yeah, he TPs now. Kindred's pinging towards the grab. So I don't know, I would be pinging danger on this Mundo and then just be very, very careful. Because yeah, Warwick has push too, so this is a bit concerning. It seems like Mundo's staying mid for now, which is fortunate. And they end up picking up the Warwick just because he's making a really bad solo play, so. Um, Man, this really sucks too because you don't have TP. I didn't even think about that because you really get locked out of the lane. Um, or like you really like you're forced to just take the bad base because you don't have TP and you're gonna miss quite a bit of minions here. If he picks up cannon, it's okay, but either way. Slowly making our way towards level 6 and just farming. Next base is probably Lost Chapter. Like that's what you want to be aiming for. Botline is not doing very well, so I would maybe expect the Kindred to be starting to play towards top, especially after they killed the Warwick. But we have to pay attention to how she paths out of this space. Obviously Raptors are up, so it's expected that she's gonna go there maybe. But also her bot side's respawning, so Okay, it seems like she's going to bot now. Bot lane is, I believe, Aphelios just reset. So he's gonna be coming back on map. Lulu is a bit later than him as well. So with this priority window that their bot lane will likely have, I'm not sure if Kindred wants to look to do something. Lulu's actually getting a bit aggressive with the invade, and we don't know where Bel'Veth's position is right now. And this is kind of like my concern when I'm playing in these matchups, where it's like, I feel like we're not really able to pressure the Mundo enough that we can move. Bel'Veth is seen on top side. There's no real rush then to do anything here. It seems like a lot of pings are going towards bot side, so I would maybe just start shoving, because if Kindred is as deep as she is, like at least like hard hover towards the bot side here, because especially since we saw the Bel'Veth top, should just be fine. Mundo is moving now. And yeah, okay, Bel'Veth gets seen. At this point, you can actually get in. Oh, this man sucks. Okay, he has really good pings. Oh, then he instantly ults the mid wave. Yeah, I think this is like the best way, because then once you see the Bel'Veth and the Mundo, you can go. This is I think this is like probably his best play at the moment. I'm not sure why he didn't try to prep the wave more earlier, to push. But in the situation where you see Mundo and Bel'Veth moving and you're under too much threat, I think this is the perfect. And you do the pings, you push the wave, and then you start responding. Depending on, I mean, if you look at the spot fight, it might have just been better at some point to just take the mid plates, but it seems like he's trying to commit. At this point, just leave. Plays over, plays dead. He ghosted in, which really sucks, but yeah, and he's forced a burn flash. I think this was a little bit of compensation. Probably should have just known that as soon as like the Kindred died, the play's dead, and then you just have to hit mid wave, and it kind of sucks that he misses out on so much. But earlier in the play, the communication was really good. Okay, so now the state of the game is like, I think Herald's coming up. Yeah, Herald's coming up in 1 minute. And Kindred is a bit behind of the Spellveth, which is really scary. But you're on last chapter at least, which means you can maybe get wave shove. And I think you just have to do it and then try to like ward towards this top side, so you can spot out Bel'Veth. But I'm not sure if there's a contest angle. Like it's very concerning. This will be coming in. Mundo actually needs to reset, so we do have a timer, maybe to move towards top on next wave. I'll just look for instantly shove this. Seems like bot lane is still matching. We don't see Lulu quite yet, and Bel'Veth being towards top. We're alive. Mundo's still coming back on map. I think I would just move to top. There's no way you're getting plates here. And we saw Bel'Veth and Kindred there. Yeah. I think he could have probably read the jungler's like play there a little bit better and just moved up, because he can't really pressure when Mundo's back on map anyways. So either way, it seems like we're just farming. At this point, if Bel'Veth starts to Herald, it's pretty much a give. Unless we get like some move from Tarek, which seems unlikely at this point. Sorry. This feels really bad at this point in the game. Or at this point in the lane where it feels like you're actually just getting poked by the Mundo and you can't really do even much to poke him back. Kindred making another play towards top side. We can't respond, so it's just to focus on the lane here. And you're just getting hit by every Q. Okay, we actually killed up on top side, and our bot lane is reset, so maybe if Tarek wants to move here, this would be the opportunity to move towards Herald, and Kindred's pinging it as well, so we actually have ultimate mid wave. If he goes for a base, I don't really like this. I mean, Yeah, especially like I don't know. Like, maybe he just doesn't see it as doable because Tarek did end up moving bot again, and he's only level 5. And so end up with Lulu running up here. I guess that's why. Did he see the Lulu before he ulted the wave? Yeah, he just ulted the wave before he saw Lulu, but it might have just been like he read the Lulu wasn't bot, and it makes the most sense for her to roam up on this timer, and so our support doesn't move. So he ults the wave. The unfortunate thing is he doesn't even actually get the base off of it. Um, we really need to get evolved, and then we can actually start doing stuff around the map, but until then it's very difficult. Ninja's coming back on the map, and we're not really synced up with tempo on her. Okay, we do have evolve actually. But yeah, we're just coming to base here on the cannon wave, and then when we're back on map we can be strong and move towards bot. But yeah, this obviously very sucks when Kindred has Mark on this side and and mid is reset. Seems like they're gonna push towards mid here. This seems like this is prepping for a fight. Kindred and Tarek is very strong at this level 6 timer, so we might be able to make something happen, but we have to click the wave first. Ping off here, and then just wait for them. To wait for them to clear the wave. Now he's finally grouping up. Vilios is still bot. Caitlyn moving up. Okay, and the enemy team disengaged. So now we actually have sort of the ability to keep to like press in this lane and actually outwave clear the Mundo. And this is really important for making sure that we can support our Kindred in these invades that she continues to do. You see Bel'Veth moving towards mid, start pinging towards saying wants to turn with the Ghost. I would just target the Bel'Veth now. Alright, perfect. Bel'Veth is going to walk off, clear the wave. We have Dragon coming up in, I don't know how long, I guess a minute or something. I would not be moving. I guess he's moving towards top to just check if the Bel'Veth is on the Raptors, but yeah, I'm not so sure that he's okay to do this, very safe to do this. I guess I ended up just working out if you want to call it that. Mundo's going to be coming back on map here with the TP. He's up in 2 seconds. So we need to be very careful since we're low HP. I mean, we did chunk out Bel'Veth, I guess. We don't have the ult available. And we're making play towards bot side. I think it seems like his main goal now is just like hold the Bel'Veth in mid, which he's done a good job of poking him out because that way she can influence the bot play and Mundo's far too late. Oh my god. Okay, now he's forced reset and this really does not feel good, but alright, it seems like a give dragon, and then at this point we're gonna reset and then play for top because holy, this guy's actually hitting tier 2. Yeah, we saw about the path here. I'm pretty sure. Oh man, I'm just canceling the reset feels so bad because you're just completely desynced from your team. But either way, yeah, I would just ping like Caitlyn to move top here. And then you stay mid, and then Akshan resets after the wave crash or something like that, or after he gets this. Unless we're still playing for Dragon, which I guess we are. Okay, Lulu goes top, so now Dragon seems like the play. I'm really... Maybe I just didn't realize. Bella healed a lot, like a fair bit. She did end up getting poked out again. So when you see her here, I feel like... I guess we know that she's not going to be doing Dragon because she was too low and she doesn't have support from her bot lane. And with Warwick showing bot, I think this is maybe the indicator that they're not going to go Dragon. I mean, I think it could be both because if Warwick shows bot on this timer, then it either means that they're going to 5-man the Dragon to fight, or I guess likely they're just going to be catching wave. But with Aphelios dead and Bel'Veth low, I guess it makes sense that they have the timer to reset here and then get back on map and then still go into the Dragon. and then it's likely the enemy's team play to just send Aphelios top. So I think, yeah, that the factor of like seeing the Warwick bot and noticing that timer on Aphelios is very important for like which side of the map you go to, and in this case, it makes the most sense to go to Dragon. So, yep, just go to bot lane since your bot lane goes mid, which makes the most sense. You're gonna catch this wave that Warwick's pushing in. You should get the Dragon for free alone. Um, and yeah, they make the top side play. Your bot lane actually moves towards top, which I don't totally like. I think we could just be pressuring mid instead. Either way, I mean, they end up going top. There's nothing you can really do about that, except just ping the mid turret. And we find an all-in on Warwick, which seems like it's going to be pretty easy. Just kill. But you know, as easy it is to kill a Warwick. Alright, fair enough. Your bot lane is now back in mid. You want to shove and then make sure that you have proper vision in the spot side jungle. Because you're going to be continuing to play bot. Aphelios is obviously still showing top, and then... Oh, okay, now Bel'Veth shows. You feel very safe to push this wave. And it seems like we're reset for whatever item. We can't influence mid anyways. And he actually ends up canceling the reset. I assume it's just because he sees the mid play happening, which means that he's safe enough to push another wave, and maybe he needs the gold for item. I mean, you're looking for boots here for sure. And actually, your team ends up winning this mid place, so... Yeah, here we go. We're gonna base. We should have boots now too. Okay, cool. Next objective is the Rift Herald. I would be pinging towards top because you want Akshan to be having like a longer lane to play in, and you want to have protection from your tower if you ever pushed up. So I would just end up playing towards top side. I think it makes sense for him to just catch one mid wave here since Caitlyn needs the reset. But now Caitlyn doesn't need the reset because she canceled her base. She's gonna need it next wave though. I would spam ping towards top and say like I play top, Akshan go bot because Rift Herald's coming up in 1 minute. And Warwick is showing bot as well, and there's no way you want to be isolated, and of course we're not gonna send the Caitlyn to be isolated either. But either way, we're playing towards mid. We have not seen Bel'Veth yet, I'm pretty sure. Holy moly. Yeah, I mean, Aphelios just gets caught out in the gravity field. I mean, this seems a little scary just because we don't know Bel'Veth's position, but you have Ghost at least, so it seems like, I don't know, he just makes the play. Obviously, Aphelios is not very strong. Now, yeah, see, this is what I really don't like, is Caitlyn's not just bot, completely isolated from her team, and there's no way that this is, like, good. I mean, yeah, she just gets, like, dope out of tier 2. So Kendra's gonna go bot, maybe to kill, okay. Caitlyn actually ends up picking the kill up on Warwick anyways. So we're gonna shove, and then we want to pressure this mid, and while playing towards your bot vision here. You should be able to crack the tower just fine, and with Herald coming up in 16, finally we see Bel'Veth. We need to be very wary of that being started. It seems like it's not even a contest angle right now, because the Kindred's pushing bot. But with the poke we can. Alright, so you're going to shove mid, and then you're going to slowly make your way into this top side with your Caitlyn coming back on map. Top wave is going to be difficult, but Akshan should be able to catch it just fine. As long as you have vision on this side, you shouldn't be worried about the Bel'Veth maybe starting. Turk is going to go reset, so you have to just wait. No one is showing on the bot wave either, and someone showing on the bot wave is probably your timer to go. Okay, Warwick shows now. Ken's just going to be moving in with Akshan, and it seems like they're just going to start instantly. So you shove mid, you move in, and then top turret is definitely next play after that. Alright, and the replay just freezes. I think it freezes because I'm pretty sure this game is... yeah, this game is 19 minutes and 41 seconds long. So... and I guess it's like Korean client or loaded from OPGG. Anyways, I mean, this game only goes on for 3 more minutes, and it seems like you're basically just winning with the Kindred Victor strength after you get the Herald, because from here I would just say it's assuming to be a top turret into like yeah, it's like top turret siege with Caitlyn on Rift Herald, and then you reset, you go to dragon, and then you take the dragon fight with setup, and then you end up pushing these two turrets here. But yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from this game was actually at this dragon. It's like because I would have made the totally different play of moving towards top side and wanting Akshan to reset so I can move top side and Kaylin can be mid. But yeah, like seeing the Warwick bot at that and like noticing Aphelios's death timer actually means that this dragon is what you want to play for instead of the top because you don't want to be trading. And that's something I think I overlooked. So some stuff to keep in mind, especially I think the moving to the correct side and actually identifying the correct play um, is something I'd be focusing on more so in my games. So yeah, I think that's about it.